Testing audio. Do I have an echo? Sounds good. Give me a second, it's going to be a little while I set up because this is a very different situation to what I'm normally doing. But I can hear the music. I can hear myself. I believe in the me that believes in the you that believes in the one piece. Let's see, what else do I need to set up? I gotta set up my chat so I can see chat. Let's see. Hi, Cheryl, how's it going? Give me a second and I'll be all set uppies. Yeah, you can see what I'm building. That looks like it works. Let me open up the Twitch chat. Can I have you over here without fucking everything up to death? Alright. I think this all looks good. Oh, I need to do my social media stuff. Give me just a second, everybody. Let me put it out into the Twitterverse and Facebook and the Discord. There we go. Focus, Cheryl, how's everything been going? How has everything been going? Tweeted? Guess what? I tweeted it. Let me do this one. I don't even know. I mean, this is obviously not the most effective way to do anything. But if I was concerned about the most effective way, we probably would be doing a very different channel. It's all about having fun. Alright, that is up. What else do I need? Hit that. Done. All right, checking one more time on audio. I think we're good. All right, I'm gonna navigate the mess of wires. I'm gonna mute this mic. Muted. I'm gonna walk over here, navigating this atrocious mess of wires till I can sit securely. All right. Are we still picking things up? I guess let me check audio real quick. Over here on my remote setup. Hi everybody. Give me just a second to turn that on. Unmute it. You're gonna hear me echo. Hi everybody. Yep. Looks like we are perfect. Okay. Live. And I can see chat. It's beautiful. All right. Hello. It's Cameron. I'm building a Gundam. As you can see here, I'm not building a Gundam. I'm building a mobile suit. All right. So I can see my camera. So that means ostensibly I should have control over moving my camera and seeing it to have it centered. So I'm going to move it up to show you all. Ooh, there we go. Up to show you all the Leo squad. Hi, Rathalarosa. How's it going? Did that work? It worked. Yeah, a little more. So I've got my Oz Leos over here. This one over here, actually the one up top. The flight pack one is the first one I built. Then I built this one. Nate actually built this guy. So these two we built at the same time. Tom has a third one, which I might see about getting back from Tom. And then I built this one like yesterday or Sunday. So I have one last Leo to build, one last standard Leo to build, I should say. Let's move it back down, make sure we are centered. It's going to be a slow chat. It's going to be a slow going. Let's see. That's not bad. Can I move this up a little bit and angle in a little bit? Figuring stuff out. Yeah, that's pretty good. Sweet. So, we're gonna build this. It's basically one of these guys with all the bits plus some new ones. So I tested the audio. I think I sound pretty good. Let me know if you hear anything different or anything if you're hanging out. But yeah, we're just gonna get to building. We got some soft music in the background. We've got tools. My goal here is to use proper tools. I've got an X-Acto knife. I have snippers, the Play-Doh snippers. I think I'm at the point now where I might get better ones. I have fine tweezers, these bad boys. I have sandpaper, an assorted array of sandpaper grits all the way to 2,000 if needed. I have sanding sticks. I got these. I do have the standard Gundam marker set. I have my fine Gundam markers. So typically on the green guys, I highlight in brown. We'll show that. I have an eraser to fix my highlighting fuck-ups. I have double-sided tape, which I use sometimes. I used on the Space Guide to fix things that were a little loose. But yeah, we're gonna build this. I also have a Type 5 Gundam base. We'll see how late it gets. I might build this. I might just do it off screen. We'll see. Yeah, and let's get going. So, the full weapon set. This is one Leo. It's a big box. If I show the comparison, here is the size of this thing. Let me grab. Can I reach it? Oh, that was a big slide. So here is the box. Here is the other Bandai premium box I have. You can see there the difference in the thickness here. Much thicker. And then here is my standard Leo box. So you can see that I'm basically going to take everything out of this and put it in this box when I'm all done. But there you can see, oh, I think my camera's just a little bit crooked. Is that better? Let's see. I gotta wait for the delay. A little bit better. Okay. So yeah, my plan is to use this just as like the box to hold all my bits for all my Leos when the whole squad is done. And yeah, we'll get to it. So I started building Leos again, I think last 2 years ago. I was getting back into Gunpla. I really like Witch from Mercury. And I was wanting to build some Gundam again. And I thought they're coming out with the high grade After Colony series. Why don't I just do that? So I have been. I want like all the Oz mobile suits. I know right now we just have the Leo. I'm hoping we get Ares and Trago soon. We can. Me trying to figure out where to put shit will be half the battle today. So we've got just that feels nice. Yeah. What do we have here? This looks like it's extra bits that we didn't necessarily get before. Here's like, let's open it up. Oh. Plastic gone. Beam sabers. Those are gonna get chucked in there for now. I'm not a fan of beam weapons. Here's looks like a Dober gun. Here's our cannon. Here are our thruster pieces. So this looks like the flight set. This is the flight set gear. All that good stuff. This looks like the space set of gear. The laser, mega laser cannon, long type laser cannon, short type laser cannon, colony type laser cannon, and attachments. Cool. So those are the extra bits that the previous premium Bandai kits came with. We have our polycaps, 2 polycaps because the wings get polycaps. Neat. This is part of the standard Leo sprue, our bullpup gun, and our jointage and things like that. That's gonna stick over here for now. These are our wings. Actually, I'm gonna keep, well, I already tore the bag open. Why not? We'll just take it out. So yeah, these are the flight kit in green this time. I do hope, I would love to get a white Leo, like a Sank Kingdom Leo colors. That'd be awesome. This is more of the flight kit. I don't know why I'm trying to cut it. This one's easily tearable. Alright, this is totally new. H, I believe. These are alternate hands in green this time, as well as the parachute pack. I believe this has not been in any of the other kits. And then here we've got flight kit upgrades, space kit upgrades, a little bit of everything. Flight kit, the commander shoulders, the flight kit back piece, more of the flight kit stuff, the space shoulders, the space pack, all that stuff. Last little bit of our flight kit. Ooh, this is kind of cool. I guess they just gave us extra. I don't think I can check that from my position. I'll probably be going on breaks. I should have come up with a sign or something to have when I'm on a break. Set that aside. So yeah, more flight kit stuff. Wings. Here is that parachute pack in hands in the brown. Dig it. So we got the parachute pack in both colors. And then here is, all that is extra stuff. This, along with this is the Leo. That is all that is the Leo. Everything else is just extra bits. Looking around, this kit is going for like $50 these days, which to me seems crazy. I love the Leo. It's awesome that we're getting this whole army builder kit in one go, but I don't know that I'd pay more than like $30 for it. I assume that's what I paid for it originally. And here we've got our last two sprues. So all the brown bits, all the green bits. I wonder if I could build this without the instructions now. I bet you I could, but I'm not going to. Gonna get this box out of the way. So I'm gonna try and snip things carefully. Here is our, oh, love the sound of that paper rustle. All the different bits. So we start here. Instructions on the full weapon set. First part of the Leo build, second part, third part. Leo is fully assembled. Then we get to our flight kit. Finish the flight kit, Dober gun, those weapons. I'm not sure I'm going to kit this guy out yet. Extra weapons, the basic weapons, all the good stuff. So we're going to start on this page. I'm going to set it over here for easy reference. Snippers. First sprue. And I'm actually, you know what, I can already tell I'm going to be a little uncomfortable in this position. I'm going to go put my sign together and for like the, hey, we'll be right back. And then I'm going to come get a water, and then we're going to get to building. See you in a bit, everybody. I'm back. Let me put my water somewhere. I got some cheese. I haven't had dinner yet. But it's Parmesan. It's really good Parmesan. Hopefully you can see me. Hopefully that transition thing worked out. Oh, hey, Finn and Poe. Sorry, caught me on break. Can you give me a thumbs up in chat if I sound okay? We're gonna get to building. So here is our B sprue. So what I've learned is when I first did these, I always snipped as close to the end of the... Yeah, I'm a little further away from the mic tonight. But I always snipped as close to the plastic piece as possible. What I have learned is that is part of the reason it causes stress marks in the plastic and it marks it. So what I do now is I snap a little further away. Hey Capnessa, how's it going? So I get it off. The sprue, I have the little plastic nubbins, and then I can come in and clean up here. And this is my 4th build as an adult. I built some no-grade kits when Wing first came out. But I am still very much like just figuring things out. So like there's that white stress mark, and the goal is, if this was an exterior piece, to try and minimize it as much as possible. But this is an interior piece, I don't care too much about that. So I need to take 2 B1s and a B2. So we're gonna come in here, and we're gonna snip here, here, here. Yeah, Capnessa, Tom, everyone, how's it been going? How's it been hanging? How has your week been? Capnessa, you said, did you say you were moving or in the middle of moving or you're about to move soon? Is that exciting or stressful? There should also be music in the background. Hopefully that is playing properly. Alright, so I got those pieces, and then I need C. So here's my base sprue. Here is my C sprue again. The Leo is only 3 sprues, and then I've got a ton of extra pieces. And here is... I do not want that piece. I want this one, C3. Come back in. Yeah, and yeah, this is all internal hardware, so I'm not too worried about the markings. Okay. With that done, I take my side pieces, B1s, and I stick them here in this side. Fits together nicely. Gives me my arm socket joints. And then this piece has the tab here that goes right here. Squeezes ever so nicely. And then I get to armor up this piece. Alright, I want 7 and 8. One. 8 is our back piece. 2. plan. I'm definitely gonna have to do like some vacuuming when I'm done with this build. And then my next live stream, my intention is before I do another Gunpla build, I'm gonna live stream Omega Sentinel because I think that should be arriving soon. Ooh, okay, you just moved. Congrats. Selling the house. Hopefully that goes pretty smoothly. So here I want to see if I can clean up. Just trying to move against the mark and clean up the excess plastic as much as possible. And I've heard there are better nippers out there that will really minimize these marks. And that, I mean, this kit came out in 2018, which was 6 years ago. I've also heard that the way they do gating now also helps minimize the marks by hiding them all within the internals, like all the it's called undergating, that they hide everything within the model set, which is really neat. Okay, so here is our back piece. It's gonna go like so, and this piece is gonna go like so. There we go. Get it all lined up. Oh, shit. Hey, Pokeblocks Gaming, how's it going? So we got the Transformers peeps on here, which is awesome. Let me take a drink of my water. I probably should have, like, this is my camera, it's not my microphone. I probably should have made it that this is just also a microphone, because I'm assuming the microphone behind me isn't great. Who here has a, sorry, mouthful of cheese? Who here has watched the new Earthspark episodes? I have not. I need to sail the salty seas to check them out because I am not paying for Paramount Plus. But from what I've heard, it's pretty exciting stuff. I've watched like 2 of the new ones, and bits and pieces of others. Oh, nice, Pokebox Gaming. Yeah, I got some catching up to do. It's exciting. I've heard very good things. So now I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna do just a little bit of highlighting on my gray plastic as best as I can. There we go. I think I want to try and get in here and create some shadow as best as I can. We'll see. Maybe I should have done that before I put the armor piece on. All right. It's been a hectic week for me, but it's been a good one. Not really hectic work-wise, just been a lot of stuff happening. Okay, so then with my brown marker, I want to come in here on the back end and highlight these edges. And hopefully that is pretty on camera. So I didn't bother doing this on my space type because he's basically just gonna live, and that's super thick, but that's okay. He's gonna live with his like space pack on him. We'll see how well I can clean this up afterwards. Alright, anywhere else I want to hit it? I think I want to try and hit this line here. Yeah, Pokeblocks Gaming, send me if you got a link for the rest of the episodes, that'd be great. Because it seems like it's been really cool. I think I've been hearing generally positive vibes about it. I know there's some controversy, but it sounds like it's mostly just shitheads, so I do not care. So, I can come in here and I can erase that as best as I can. I still haven't gotten any Earthspark toys, and that's been mostly because I haven't seen him. I don't think I pre-ordered anything from Hasbro Pulse. That's part of the reason I'm building Gundams, is because I'm at a point now where I don't have any more Transformers toys to review. So we'll have to see what I do next. But I've got plenty of Gunpla kits to build. So that is what I'll be doing. In between maybe some older Transformers toys. I got stuff that I can like give away. Stuff that I need to clean up. Omega Sentinel should be coming in soon. Now I can put this piece on top. Pokeblocks, the first wave of deluxes. Now, the way I understand it is there are both deluxes and warriors in the new toy line. I assumed the deluxes were supposed to be the nicer ones, so I guess it's a bit of a bummer that it sounds like they're just okay. There's certain characters I'm absolutely gonna get, like the new characters. But I don't know how many like interpretations of classic characters I'm gonna get if the toys aren't good. That's one I'll definitely be keeping an eye out on reviews for. Yeah, just come back in with the eraser again, cleaning things up. And this is my lazy, amateurish way to do some edge highlighting. It's kind of ugly, but from like 40 feet away, I think it looks pretty dang good. Alright, so with that torso piece done, my slow building pile of nubs, let's move on to our center body piece. Here is our waist, here is our center body. We're going to snip both of them, and we're going to add some poly caps. That is number 9. Shit. There we go. Ooh, yeah. Cap Nessa, the Magnac. I'm gonna build 4 of them. I built me 4 Leos. I'm gonna build 4 Magnacs. I'm really hoping at some point we get Ares and Tragos, and what's the other one? Cancer. Like, I'd love for them to do like the mobile suits in the order that they appeared on the show. I want to build all the Osmex. I haven't gotten any of the high grade or real grade Gundams. I have the real grade Talgis still. I haven't built any real grade kit before, so I'm working my way up to the confidence to do that one justice. But my goal is to do like all the Oz suits are the ones I like the most. I wasn't actually a big fan of the Gundams, but maybe I'll end up doing the real grade Gundam. So if you just joined in, there are 3 sprues, right? 3 sprues for Leo, and then 7 sprues for all his weapons and stuff, which I love. I need to find my poly caps. There we go. Leo's gonna take 6, and then I think the flight pack takes another 2. Alright. Yeah, Pokeblocks Gaming, the quality of Generations figures is pretty awesome. I would definitely love to see characters from the cartoons get more and more figures in Generations lines. But we'll have to see if that ends up being the plan. All right, so I've got polycap 1, sink in, polycap 2, you know what to do. More brown highlighting. I'm trying to figure out if I prefer highlighting as I go or highlighting once the kit's done. The first 2 Leos I built, I just did the build and then I highlighted. I kind of dig the idea of highlighting as I'm going. But I recognize there's certain pieces that like I highlight and then they just don't appear on the exterior. But you know, maybe that's okay. I don't think I'm highlighting anything else on that guy. How are people excited for Rise of Beasts? I found that it's cool that it's happening, but I think I stopped getting excited when I got my hands on Rise of Beasts Cheetor. And there is our little torso. Sits pretty nicely. Sweet. Studio Series Rise of Beasts Cheetor, to me, is a real bummer. A little cheese reward. Oh. Hannah and I made, like a Mexicali bean soup for dinner. I'm waiting to eat that until I'm done with the live stream. Alright, time for the head. Studio Series Cheetor, spoiler for a review that's going to come out in like a month. That one was disappointing. It feels like not very much compared to the other Studio Series figures that I've done. The standard like Robots in Disguise line seems more fun, even if it's less movie accurate. Alright, that is an eye that I need to be real careful I don't mix up with my bits. Look how tiny that thing is. And it, like, it's... I don't know that I care about what else have we seen from Studio Series Rise of the Beasts? The Decepticons look cool, like the Terrorcons look cool, but I don't know that, was it Razor, Air Razor we've seen from Studio Series? That one just looks like a scaled up Kingdom Air Razor, which is fine, but again doesn't like super interest me. Alright, so I take... Oh, you know what? I'm missing the eye piece, aren't I? This piece, number 1, A1. I don't remember Studio Series Mirage. Maybe that one will be cooler. The like baseline Mirage doesn't look great. I know people are very up in arms about Wheeljack. I mean, I'm not going to call him Wheeljack, I'm going to call him something else, but I like the design of that character. So I have no issues with that like 3-bot kit that's coming to Walmart or wherever. I'm excited for it. I don't know that I'm super excited about the movie. I'm still like, I think, pretty torn about the movie. It has elements of the Bayverse. It feels like there are elements of the Bayverse coming back that I was not a big fan of. But maybe I'm being paranoid and maybe it'll be great. I just want a solid story more than anything. That is my highest priority. Ah, there's a good squeeze. I don't think really anything to highlight here. I need my base. I guess I am building my confidence up. I'm not even really looking at the instructions. I suppose I don't need them now that I'm building this, like, for the third time, fourth time. One. Two. Three. Awesome. Alright. So there are some, like, details here that I do want to make sure I capture. Well, they go on the bottom and the inside, so never mind. I guess I'm gonna highlight this part here. Come back in with my marker, my eraser. I suppose at the end of the day, it's still more Transformers, which I'm still excited about. I can't... If they manage to fuck it up to the point where I am like... They'd have to basically make another just Bayformer movie again for me to... Like, with all the visual, like, grossness and immaturity and lack of cohesiveness in both, like, the camera work and the storytelling, it would have to be a pretty big clusterfuck for me to not just be happy there's more Transformers. I think out of the, like, massive franchise movies that are coming out this year, because I'm not, like, super into following them anymore, but I think I'm most excited about the Dungeons and Dragons movie, because Hannah's excited about the Dungeons and Dragons movie, which is something that I was not expecting. But I heard that we can watch it on Amazon Prime on the 19th. So we'll have to see if we're able to do that. Alright, so those are my side vent pieces. Let me make sure I don't stab myself. So it's red. I'm thinking I'm going to highlight that in gray. And again, this is just kind of scribbling. Get the ink there in the recessed area. Yeah, I'm not. I think part of me is hoping for Bumblebee, but maybe I shouldn't expect it. But I think you're right. The odds of us getting a frickin' Age of Extinction or Last Night or any of that crap seems low. Alright. Oh, I need to set this into this piece first, don't I? I'm learning. I'm remembering slowly. Alright, set that in. Then I can set that in. There we go. What else did I want to talk about? So I've reviewed the first wave of Legacy Evolution figures. Those videos are going to come out starting. So this is thematic. I'm building a Leo, and my next review is going to be a Leo. I think, and I don't think this is a hot take, I think everyone's in pretty universal agreement that Leo and Tarn are just the best of the first wave. I haven't gotten my hands on a Skyquake yet. I do want to. I'd be curious. There's odds are I don't keep Skyquake even if I get my hands on him. Odds are that becomes a giveaway, and I wait for the a repaint. I think the rest of the Legacy Evolution line that I've messed around with so far, I love the weaponizer. What's his name? Scrap Hook. Scrap Hook is awesome. Just too small. It's a bummer. I wanted a Voyager weaponizer to hang out with my there we go. There is our head. Pop that on there. Leo head. I think I was playing around with Scrap Hook and then the Studio Series 86 Wreck-Gar and Junk Heap, and there are two big spoilers, I guess, for the review. There are two big disappointments to me. One is Scrap Hook is too small. He should have been a Voyager. Fuck. I did not mean to hit that microphone. I'm sorry for that feedback. And two is the Studio Series 86 Junkions need more 5mm ports so they could interact with the Evolution Junkions. It's a shame that there just weren't enough ports and stuff on the 86 Junkions to build a Junkion upgrade with other Junkion parts, which seems so thematic. I wish we got, sorry, I'm looking at parts now. I wish we got just better crossplay there. I know they're technically two different lines, but it's a real bummer that they that didn't happen. Okay, so now I'm gonna build. I think this Leo is gonna get the commander shoulder. So we are gonna come in. Don't need any of these pieces. I need these pieces. Yeah, I know we're gonna get another Voyager. That would be cool if that one's a weaponizer, or even if they just did like another bike Junkion but gave them the ports to interact with weaponizers. That other bike weaponizer Junkion also looks really cool. Like weaponizing is a great concept. I'm glad it's sticking around. I get that the Studio Series, they don't want to mar their sculpts with the 5mm ports, but it's real fun and they should just do it. And then I need 3s. Hey, Rathalarosa. Leo's going pretty well. I'm taking my time. I don't know how long a stream this will be. Maybe 3 hours. I'm working from home tomorrow. So I'm not worried about staying up a little later to get it done, but do it right. We want to do it right. In terms of things that I'm building next, I think the Maganacs come next. They're like a step up in complexity from the Leos. And then I have other like Universal Century high grade kits. I do have Veate and Mercurius, and I just learned that we're getting some alternates of those from the what is it called? The manga, the new mobile report Gundam Wing G unit, which is an awesome name. I guess there is an alternative, like a white and black Beate and Mercurius that look pretty cool, and they're not like the G-Unit Gundams do that thing that alternate Gundams always do, which is they just get too busy in their design. Not simple. I mean, the reason I like the Leo is because the design is so clean and crisp and utilitarian, and that is all I really want. I think I go this way. Oh. There we go. Articulation. The weather was nice. I went for a run today when I got home from work. That was really, really nice. Okay, so then I gotta build shoulders, and I've got options here. The default Leo shoulders are these pieces. They're just round pieces that sit in around, like it's a band around the ball joint. I don't think I'm doing that. If I come into my box of assorted parts, there is this piece right here. This is an alternate shoulder. Let me flip that. This is a commander's shoulder that sits and has a gun on top of it. I haven't used it for any of my other Leos, but I think I am going to use that here. It means I don't get the shield, but I've got 3 other Leos equipped with the shield. I think I'm okay with that. So those are the commander pieces, and then they come with a gun. I'm not even looking at it. Look how dangerously I'm living. I'm not even looking at my instructions. I'm just like coming in here, pruning pieces like some sort of madman. All right, that one comes off the sprue, and this one. Put that back. So, this was molded differently. Yeah, Capnessa, same! Heavy Arms is the best one. I really liked the Gundam Wing Heavy Arms where it was green. That was really neat. But Heavy Arms and Heavy Arms Custom, I really, really dig. I'm gonna put a little bit of black paint. It's just the most realistic out of the Gundams, right? It's the one that has lots of guns, which is exactly how you would treat a weapon like this. It is a highly mobile weapons platform, not a melee fighter. Epion has long been the dumbest one to me from the series. Controversial point, I know, but you know, I can't help how I feel. Let's see if this still works. I mean, this has been a minute. Oh yeah, it's still got paint. Woo! go ahead and paint all of this. The whole barrel. It feels like this could have been an extra assembly piece that you like peg into a hole here. Maybe, I recognize, I think when the Leo first came out by itself, it was like $10 for the kit in Japan. So I do recognize if the intent is just to keep it simple and as affordable as possible. I'm curious about the what are they called? The entry grade kits that seem to be kind of new. My phone is freaking blowing up. I might have to check that in just a second. Come in here, clean up a bit. Can I use my gray marker? It's not silver, but maybe I can come in here and finish this area. All right, I'll be right back. I'm gonna let that piece dry, and I'm gonna go I'm gonna silence my phone. Sorry about that, everyone. All right, it's just Max. He's sending me something about ChatGPT. I've seen a lot of people using it for like D&D stuff recently. I don't get the appeal because at that point I feel like you're just handing off the busy work, not the busy work, the creative work to someone else. And I haven't been super impressed by anything ChatGPT does. Yeah, I actually feel like my nippers are starting to wear out, which is surprising because I haven't built that many. Maybe these weren't that sharp to begin with. But what I want to do is build and show off one of these shoulder pieces. Shanice, favorite Gundam is Alex. Is Alex the War and Pocket one, or is Alex the start? Alex is the War and Pocket Gundam. It's like it's the one that's a mishmash of RX-78 prototype pieces. That is a neat little Gundam. I like War and Pocket a lot. I do feel like most. Well, there's the Iron Blooded Orphans fans, which nothing against Iron Blooded Orphans, but I do feel like, in terms of like thinking of like peak Gundam storytelling, it's like a generally recognized three-way tie between 8th MS Team, Stardust Memory, and War and Pocket. I do like that was like peak 90s Gundam storytelling. everyone's kind of fucked up. No clear winners, no happy endings. War is bad, very clearly like the message of the show. Now let me see if I can do this well. I'd be so curious to see if the creator of Gundam like did a Transformers series or mini-series, because right, the I'm sure he has some creative ideas to interpret like a multi-millennia genocidal war. Alright, I think that is all my details. ChatGPT 4.0 came out, Capnessa. Supposedly, it can pass the bar exam in the top 10%, which is worrying. Is that worrying? I totally understand that this is like a cool new technology, but as far as I know, doesn't it just like scrub the internet for information and then present it and like synthesize it? I feel like passing a test, which is like, do you know how the law works? And being able to scrub the internet for all the different legal statutes and stuff and all the papers on it, that to me seems like it kind of makes sense that it can do that. I guess, as far as I know, you take the bar in person, so I hope it's not being used to enable cheating. I'm pretty sure it is being used to enable cheating on like papers and stuff already, but it'll be interesting to see what. I don't know that I've been sold on like an actual like useful application for ChatGPT. And I know people say like, oh, it can like write books, but I haven't seen it write anything that I want to like spend my time reading, if that makes sense. Okay, so this is our left shoulder. We put our gun on top, and there we go. Little detailed shoulder piece. Can sit. Oh, I'm missing a piece. I was so eager. Did you see what an eager beaver I was? I was like, oh, I know how this works. I've got it all down. Somewhere in here is a mount for that shoulder piece. This guy. These are my mounts. Again, snipping with confidence. Did I look at the instructions? No. Are these the right pieces? I hope so. And they're totally internal, but what this should do is, yeah, it sits so I can put this piece on like so, and then the commander shoulder sits on top of it. Like so. There we go. There is an assembled shoulder. What's What's everyone else been up to? What have you been reading and watching and learning about? I recently finished reading the #1 Ladies Detective Agency, which is a book, came out in '98, about a woman detective in Botswana. That was really good. I liked it. The author is a white Zimbabwean who now I believe lives in Scotland. But I was reading about the author and his inspiration for writing the book. And yeah, it surprised me. Reading it, I did not recognize that. Like, it felt very authentic. I'm kind of digging into some, like, critiques and things about the book on, like, an academic level, and that's been really interesting and enlightening. But yeah, I dig it. The #1 Ladies Detective Agency, I would absolutely recommend it. In terms of watching stuff, I'm really excited about Gundam Witch from Mercury. That's coming out. Second season is April 9th. My plan is to rewatch the first season to prep for it, get all hyped. I need to watch Earthspark. There we go. Come back in with the brown. Try to clean up like immediately. Oh, Pokebox Gaming, what's the book? If you're looking for incentive to read, you can always bring it to book club and be like, hey, this is the book we're going to read this month. And then we'll all read about climate science. You know what I do need to grab? I need to grab the last of the IDW 2.0 Firmament by Simon Clark. Cool, I'll have to check it out. I need to grab the last of my IDW Transformers comics from the comic store. Those have been in my like pull pile since whatever the last one came out. Was it October of last year? November of last year? I can't imagine they're going to hold them on to me for much longer. They may have already gotten rid of them, but I should go and clear that pile out. It's just been a minute since I've been to the comic book store. And it's Wednesday and I totally forgot to go again. Plus Saga. I've been enjoying Saga again. I just kind of fell off comics recently. There we go. Done Z's. That on. Put that on. Almost. Alright, put that on. That one, I think, is in there secure now. So there are my shoulders. I need to build some arms for them. Here are my forearms. Massive Verse. What's Massive Verse? I don't think I know what that one is. else do I need? I need B and C units. Got it. Oh, Cap Nessa, have you? You missed the thing. I got the Desolation Called Peace at the library. I'm gonna be reading it when we go to the Bahamas at the end of the month. That's like gonna be my beach book. I really loved A Memory Called Empire. I'm very much looking forward to the rest of it. All right, I need B4. Before what? So this is the step that I always seem to struggle with. I get most things lined up really nice on the Leo, but putting that B4 piece into my bicep, like half the time it doesn't seem to sit right, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm messing up in terms of the orientation. I'm probably not even, am I trimming on camera? Chill stream tonight. Chill stream, low production value. I think one of the things I want to get this year is a proper, like, high definition, programmable camera. Something that'll make things look good. Something that has, like, options for me. Because, right, I'm still filming stuff on the fucking GoPro. Something that, like, I can learn how to do my setup. Because I'm sure my reviews don't look great. They haven't really changed in appearance since I started doing this. Same with my audio. I know my audio can get cleaned up. I feel like in some ways my audio has gotten a little worse over the years. Not sure what happened there. But getting like a dedicated mic over here so I'm not using the GoPro mic would probably be an easy first step for getting things to just look and sound nicer. Radiant Black. Failed writer moves back with his parents, finds a black hole that gives him superpowers, and there's giant alien robots. Oh, neat! I feel like my tools are slowly creeping into all my nubbins and stuff. I think what building more Gunpla has helped me realize is that I don't have a strong desire to do a Transformers kit. I know there's supposed to be some really good ones out there, and I'm curious a little bit, but I'm not going to pick any of those up until I finish all my Gunpla. And I'd love for the model kit to be of, like, one of the Action Masters. Something that I feel okay that it doesn't transform. I don't know why that bothers me so much, but it does still. So these B4 pieces have a flat side and a curved side. And they're going to seat inside these forearms. Not forearms, biceps. And I need to make sure I get the orientation correct. Opportunity for Mr. Exactoblade. Yeah. Yeah. clean up nice, don't you? I think I'm gonna try and play some Metroid Prime when we go on vacation also. I'll make sure I got that downloaded before we head on out. Ooh, Soundwave. And then I think we're gonna cancel whatever we got going on when the new Legend of Zelda comes out, and we're just gonna, like, as a group, just spend all our time streaming that when it comes out, which is coming up, right? It's May, isn't it? Alright. So let me see if I can manage to get my pieces correct. I'm gonna sandwich these two pieces together, but in between them, B4 comes in. And there's an orientation difference. There's a thick B4 piece and a thin one. I'm gonna attempt to put it with the curved side and the thick piece in. Come in on this side. So there we can tell that is not right. Oh, Pokebox, that sucks about the internet. Ah, shit, I'm gonna have to take this off camera and fix this. Come on. Fusion has been fun. Yeah, trying to get up in here. Ah, there we go. All right. So now I'm gonna keep the thick piece up, but orient it this way. It does seem to seat better that way. There we go. All right, that worked out. Prime remastered controls are so good. Yeah, I mean, it makes sense, right? The original Prime, I don't think it was dual stick, right? So it absolutely makes sense that just changing it to be dual stick with, like, maybe there's some motion addition would be a very easy source. There's not much you need to improve in that game. Just cleaning up a couple things, making it look pretty is all you really need. Alright, then we clip this piece on top, flip it up, cover it up with this guy. Like so. Black highlight. Because why not? If this is going to be our commander, let's make him look as fancy pants as possible. Alright, we learned our lesson. This piece goes in, and it's going to be flat, and there we go. This piece sandwiches on top. There we go. Highlight here. It would be a real shame, Pokeblocks, if they're just ports. That would be, I think people would be pretty let down. I mean, people will still play them because they're. I mean, even as a port, it's still a good ass game. But I feel like Metroid fans have been very patient and loyal to the franchise. It'd be nice if they got rewarded for that by getting some real nice remasterings before Prime 4 comes out, whenever that is supposed to come out. Alright, and then our forearm sections going right here. That's not right. I'm a fool! I'm missing a piece yet again. Alright, so those are done. Those are done. I have these pieces. Come back to the A sprue. I don't know if lucky's the right word. I think like Metroid Prime fans are so underserved that they think that they're lucky, and it's just like it's the bare minimum, right? A franchise like Metroid Prime, we should just expect good games to come out, you know, once every 4 years or so. I don't view it as lucky or whatever. It's just that, and I also don't view it as like Nintendo's been giving it the shaft or anything. I understand priorities and making money and business decisions, but it's like Dread sold really, really well. Let's hopefully Nintendo can just recognize that, hey, there's money to be made here if you're willing to sell the game to people. I guess Dread, in a way, is a miracle that it came out and it was good, because that was in development hell for a really long time, wasn't it? Dread was like, was it when the first Prime came out that Dread was like a code word that people were having rumors about? Or what? Maybe it was when Fusion, well, I guess they came out around the same time. I'd be curious to look up like the development history there. Alright, so then this piece, get this out of the way. Oh, that's funny. I'll share that tidbit in a moment. But this piece sits here. Yeah, I have heard that too, that because it's not super popular in Japan, it doesn't get as much attention. Which to me seems silly. Nintendo's an international company. Japan, at this point, I feel like makes up a smaller and smaller percentage of their sales versus the rest of the world. You think at some point they'd start chasing the money. All right, now F-Zero, yeah, that's true. F-Zero fans are the ones that have really been starving. All right. Plug in the arm, wrong hand. Plug in this hand. Plug in. These are keyed to prevent me from doing exactly what I'm trying to do. Plug the wrong shit in. There we go. Plug that into place. Plug that into place. And bam! Commander Leo's shoulder. Yeah, I wonder what the deal with F-Zero is. I wonder if it's literally just that Mario Kart has eaten its lunch entirely. That they are like, well, we're not going to work on an F-Zero game because people race in Mario Kart. And they're happy to race in Mario Kart. And we don't see the potential for sales in F-Zero because everyone's busy racing in Mario Kart. Which that came out with some new tracks again, which I need to check out. I think I'd like to do a Mario Kart night on the Discord. Whoever's got 8 Deluxe, we can race, check out the tracks. Maybe I'll, like, super glue that. I'm not sure yet. Alright, you know what? I'm going to put it on here. Second shoulder. There we go. Damn it. Oh, you certainly make things difficult, don't you, Commander Leo? And the thing is, I'm not even sure if I want these shoulders permanently. I might swap it out later with, like, the Dover gun shoulder or the shield shoulder on this side. I'm gonna see if I can do what I originally wanted to do. So I want to take this off, put my finger on the inside, push it down and in. Ah, yeah. So on this side, that is a loose connection. That's part of the problem. And then see if I can just clip this bad boy on. There we go. Seems to work better. But yeah. Alright. Leo top section done. Oh, yeah. I mean, honestly, right. Is there a Nintendo franchise that we would be like, oh, I don't want any more of that? I guess for me, it might be Pokemon. And it's not that I want less Pokemon. I just want a little more time for Pokemon to bake in between releases. I get burnt out and I don't keep up with the Pokemon franchise. I remember during the 24-hour stream, like, we checked out Pokemon Scarlet and Hannah was like, yeah, I don't care. But yeah, there. Didn't even follow the instructions. All those are done. So now it's time to build us some feats. Starting at the bottom. I did like the 3DS Kid Icarus. That was like a launch title, I think, right, for the 3DS. I played the crap out of that because it was like, I like unusual multiplayer, and being able to play like online multiplayer on the 3DS was awesome. Maybe it wasn't a launch title. Actually, it couldn't have been a launch title because it had that accessory, right? The extra joystick on the 3DS. So it had to come out later. The 3DS was an odd bomb system. I guess, right, it's getting sunset, like the online services and stuff. Bon Voyage 3DS, you gave us Kid Icarus Uprising, you gave us Resident Evil Revelations. I really liked the pilot wings on that game. I did. I dug me some pilot wings. You were a pretty cool system. Alright, one side, the other side, my bits, feet. And I liked the 3D effect. That I think for some people it kind of sucked, but for me it worked pretty dang well. That weird Final Fantasy Monster Hunter game that wasn't very good. Oh, I didn't play it. I think Osprey showed me the sequel. Monsty Hunter? No. Monster Riders. Monster Hunter Riders? It was Monster Hunter Stories. That's what it was. Yeah, I wasn't that impressed by Stories 2. I never bothered checking out the first one. Alright. I got my feet. B! We're going now. We're booking. These pieces. Yeah, Pilot Wings on the Switch. I loved Pilot Wings. I don't know what about that. It was so soothing and calming. That the fact that they did it around Woohoo Island was also really cool. I'd love for a game to bring back Woohoo Island. I just want to like hang out in Woohoo Island and like do chill stuff. That would be my ultimate gaming experience. All right, I think that is everything I want right now. And this is, again, me not super looking close at the instructions, because I know what I'm about. I say as I fuck up and mar my pieces. And send plastic flying. Gonna have to do, like, a really good vacuuming this weekend. Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS was awesome. What other games did I really like on the 3DS? The Zelda remakes, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask. I thought they worked really well with the 3D. Though Super Mario 3D Land was a lot of fun. Alright, let's do our first foot. We're going to put these two pieces together. Then we build our top of our shoe. Put that piece on. Slide this piece on carefully because I did flex the plastic once and it turned white and that was really annoying. Put the heel on. But I totally forgot my ankle joint, didn't I? I need polycaps and I need B15. This piece. Hold on, I gotta freaking get this. Got it. Ooh. Just nudged my lights a little bit. All right, now with a polycap. On. There we go. Put this on. This is probably the weakest part of the model design. This ankle armor piece does not work very well. Put that on. It wants to pop off constantly. And then so you force this in, and you notice like it causes the ankle armor to pop up. But that works for now. Get in here with that sweet, sweet brown. Starting out up top. In here. I like this access panel design, this hard point design. Very utilitarian. I think that's all the green and brown. I feel like I could clean up these markings a little bit more. Yeah. Come in with black on the bottom. I just kind of once again, just kind of scribbling. The ink will go where it wants to go. up. And last but not least, a little bit of gray. Just a touch. On our boot, help highlight that it's like a multi-sectional piece of armor. There we go. Feel like I still got just a bit plastic to clean up back here. And there is a lower foot. Second verse, same as the first. That is a piece that's like stuck on there. Yeah, so like that is something I wanted to try and avoid. I was not careful enough. I don't know if that's something I can fix with. It's not a perfect match, but maybe it'll do. I'm gonna pinch. It's me trying to go fast. You know what I haven't talked about much? The G2 Evolutions redecos, right? We're getting like Baja Blast, not Baja Blast, Fanta Jazz, the G2 Grimlock, Toxitron, which actually looks pretty sweet, Cloud Raker, I'm curious to see how well those things will sell. I do want to get my hands on them, but I don't know that I want to pay like full price anymore. If they end up on clearance, that would be real nice for little old Cameron. Get some clearance goodies. Alright, need another polycap. Yeah, I think Cloud Cover I'm only not interested in because it's another of the Seeker mold, and that's fine, but I've already got it. But Tiger Stripe Grimlock feels like a keeper to me. That's one that I'd probably grat and hold on to. Especially, I thought the 86 mold was pretty solid. I didn't super care for the there we go. The like G1 colors. I don't know. The G1 Dinobots don't do much for me because they're old style robots, and I like, or dinosaurs, and I like the modern T-Rex and design. But in crazy colors, there's something I can get behind there. If they were just being like, look how kooky this is, that is something that I think I could keep on my shelf just fine. That Jazz, though, I hate. Like, it's ugly, but for some reason I want it, and I don't understand why I feel the way I feel about that Jazz. I definitely would have. I would prefer to pick up the like the more traditional G2 color scheme. I'm surprised that's not the version we got, but I guess this version does fit in more with the like crazy G2-ness that they want to do. Alright, that is 2 legs, 2 lower legs done. We're almost done with this bad boy. Okay, we've got just a bit more. Legs and waist. I actually think I need to take a break and stretch. It's 8:30. I'm gonna take a break, eat, be back in like 10 minutes at 8:40. Be right back, everyone. All right. I'm back. Oh. Thank you, Shanice. It was a good dinner. Yeah, Pokebox Gaming, Livewire Jazz is that eye searing orange color that, like, I don't like, but I want for some reason. It doesn't make sense, but I want to hold him, and I want to put him in my mouth. That's what I want to do. All right. I need to build a knee joint out of B. To be or not to be. Oh yeah, you're Pokebox Gaming. You're right. I don't know. We haven't got Earth Mode Hound yet, have we? And earlier I was talking about how I'd run out of Transformers to review. It's not that I'm like done with Transformers. It's just I'm at a point where I'm waiting for stuff that I've pre-ordered to arrive. I don't know that the audience will see a significant... Oh, did something happen, fucky? Nah, looks... okay. Alright. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I've got stuff that's pre-ordered, it just hasn't arrived yet. So I think there's going to be at least one Gundam video in between the Transformers stuff. And I think one of the things I would like to do this year is be a little more timely with my Transformers videos. So I might try and do more videos during a 1 week period to try and stay on top of things a bit more. Okay. So I want to take this piece and I want to go this way with it. This way. Then I've got a thigh to build. Pokeblox Gaming says there was that render leak a while ago for Buzzworthy, but then never happened. I think there's a couple I feel like that haven't happened. Right, the Velocitron Hot Rod got canceled. I was surprised. I didn't realize that set didn't do super well. I kind of assumed people were buying the crap out of it. I guess they just really wanted Cosmos. I didn't buy much of that second wave. These pieces and our knee pieces. Make sure I put these side panels carefully in a spot where I will not lose them amidst all the other debris. right. So yeah, so these shoulder pieces I'm not using. This shield I'm not going to be using because I don't have the proper shoulder. I'm not using the proper shoulder piece. So we're like basically, we're almost done. We're on the home stretch for the main build. I'm curious, are there any techniques that you all use in your model kit building and stuff that you think that I could, I'm sure there's stuff that I could be doing better. Let me know. Give me your, either here or in like the Gundam channel on the Discord. If you say, oh, Cameron, you should be doing this. This will make things easier. This will make those marks appear less, you know, that sort of stuff. Let me know, because I want my guys to look good. One thing that I've been thinking about doing that I haven't yet is top coating. In the summer when I can spray in the garage, because we're in a building with a shared garage. I might try my hand at top coating. All right. Look at all these nubs. We've got this piece and this piece coming together like so. We've got this piece on the side. Look at this teeny tiny piece. Is this the smallest? Shit. I mean, it's smaller than my nubs. Is that the... Oh, god damn it. I'm gonna lose this thing. Alright. I'm gonna shut the hell up and just focus on getting this into place. It does want to spring out on... Ah ha ha! I'm leaning forward. I'm adopting the serious gamer position. There we go. And all that is a hardpoint cover because you can put the side thrusters from your flight pack on there. That's a shame to hear about Override, considering how cool she is. I'm sure we'll see her again in the main line. It's really interesting that they gave her like a dedicated mold and Cosmos for an exclusive line versus just being repaints. I think that's all I'm highlighting here. Alright, so this leg, there we go. And then we take this piece, it goes in this orientation. like so, and knock out the back. And there, besides the cat hair, we've got a leg. I am proud of myself. I've shrank my Gunpla backlog recently after not doing it for a while, and that does feel nice. The question is, will I get the Witch from Mercury kits? And I think I would like to get the high grade kits. But I promised myself I'd wait until my backlog was done first. Alright. Second verse, same as the first. Plug that together. Let's see if I can be a little... maybe... try and clean up that edge a bit without cutting myself with the X-Acto. It's just gone clean through. I don't want you to get trapped in there, little man. Little buddy. Shit. There we go. Looking good. I'm slowly getting better at this. It feels nice, doesn't it, when you're like, you can see yourself improving at something? A lot of the time I feel like our improvements are, we gotta have patience. It's very gradual things. Like I don't know that I felt like I was significantly better at my third Leo compared to my second or first. But this one I feel like compared to my first one, you know, I'm feeling much better about. And that's nice. It's a nice feeling to have. I can hear my cats scrambling. There we go. The last thing to build is our waist. Or I guess our pelvis, not really the waist. Yeah, look at those legs. Legs for days. Put away that for now. A little more nubbins. Alright, I've obviously got like a ton of plastic still left to build. But I think I'm gonna live stream till I'm done with the main body, which I'm almost done with. And then I'm going to do a couple of the new weapons and call it a night for the live stream. Because you've seen all the flight mode stuff on the flight mode video. The space mode video will come out. So I don't think I need to repeat myself there. We'll just focus on the new bits after we finish building Leo. So here, these are the verniers. We're going to need those. These are the beam saber weapons, which I don't care about beam weapons. Giant mechs shouldn't get into melee combat. I'm strongly of the opinion that if you've done that, if you're in the modern day and age, if you're in melee combat, you've somewhere along the way you fucked up or you've been fucked. Heavy arms all the way. GM sniper all the way. This is for the shield. This is for this whole section is the bullpup gun. I need this guy. That piece. The last of my B sprue. Build me some hip joints. All right. And then the last bit of A that I'm going to use are these sections. I felt like this took longer. Maybe I was more like detail focused on the highlighting and stuff this time. Compared to the space type, I'm curious how long each of those actually took. We got our side skirts. You can see all my plastic nubs just going flying. Alright. Last bit of assembly. We are gonna take... Oh, am I already short a piece that I thought I did that I didn't do? C, you have a secret for me. C20. Ah! You were hidden. Right off the bat. Showing those amateur Gunpla skills. Rookie mistake. Alright, now C19 sits on C20, which looks to be symmetrical, and it sits into A 14, sitting like so. Then I've got my two C2 verniers that will clip in. Oh. Like so. Then I put in my front skirt. Like so. Put on my cod piece. Like that. Put on my C1 verniers. I do really like that the thrusters on these are at their center of mass versus on the backpack. It just makes a lot more sense to me. Like that. And then we get on our marker and we scribs. I think that's everything for brown. I'm gonna put some black in my nozzles. Hey Ninjaville, what's up? Guess what? I'm building another Leo. I'm gonna highlight these little waist. I think these are guns. I'm pretty sure those are like little Vulcan cannons. Alright. Black for my thruster nozzle. Like so. Alright, that piece is done. I need to build these little waist joints. Polycaps. Not waist joints, thigh joints. Alright. This piece gets a polycap bottom piece, which then gets a side piece. Gundam. Ooh, MS-08 Efreet. Efreet, I don't know that one. What like timeline or show is that one from? Oh wait, 8th MS team? Is that it? MS-08 Efreet. I'll have to go check it out. Alright. Goes in. Goes in. Goes on. Goes on. And look at that! We've got our full, our Leo Commander all done with his little guns. He feels nice and tight. This is actually the best feeling one I've had, I think. Everything feels really nice and tight on all these joints. He's already panel lined. I think he looks pretty nifty. So we've got our commander. Let's take our camera. Let's move it back just a bit so we can check out the rest of the Leos. Oh, shit. Yeah, I think the squad turned out pretty good. I still want to get the build diver Leos. I guess I said this was going to be the last of my Leos, like my normal Leos. I don't think that's true. I'd like to get the build divers at some point and buff up the squad. But yeah, I think it turned out really good. Okay, so then we've got extra bits. So this is all flight mode bits, which I already showed when I built this guy. Dober gun, those bits. This is all space mode bits, which I showed off when I built the space type. Here is our flight mode pack. Again, showed that off. Here's the space mode pack, flight mode pack. For some reason, I thought he came with... So this piece is literally just a back piece that clamps onto... you take this port off on the back end and you put that piece back on. He's got extra hands. In terms of what I want to armor him up with, what do we want to build? I guess none of my Leos have a bazooka right now, like a rocket launcher. So why don't we build that and we'll call it a night. Full weapon set Leo. Yeah, let me build this. The rocket launcher here. I don't know if he can use it with his gun, but we'll bring this back down. We'll break out that piece, and it looks like it's these 4 segments. And then we'll call this a night because I know it's getting late and I do have work in the morning. And the rest of the kit I've built before. I even think I've built this rocket launcher before. But I'll show off some pictures on the Discord when I got him all armored up on his base and stuff sometime this weekend. I might end up swapping his shoulder, his like left shoulder piece for a regular one, so we can hold the bazooka. Or I can give the bazooka to one of my other dudes. But let's see, we're gonna stick this together. And then these two pieces, they do interact like that, both of those pegs. And then the side of this comes on here, I think. Yeah, like that. I do want to do... So panel lining this piece, I think, is a little... I don't know if it does much. But, you know, kind of a waste not, want not situation. We got it. While I've got it, let me just go ahead and scribble on this. Help bring out some of those details. Shit. I guess it might be a little harder to clean that up. I didn't even think about that. This is why I was panel lining before I finished assembling everything. I was being smart. And then I was being silly. I have a real great toggle to build as well. Hey, same. Ninja build exactly the same. Howdy folks, but how's Ollie and Hannah? They're doing great. Hannah just had her birthday. Yesterday was Ollie's gotcha day. They're doing pretty good. I have not caught your live build, Ninja build, but I'll have to go back and check it out. Work's been pretty crazy, so I haven't had much time to catch up on everyone's stuff, which has been unfortunate. And I'm gonna come in. You know what? I'm gonna do that with silver. Erase, erase, erase. Ninja, that's a good one. Paint on sprue, never after assembly. It's definitely something that I have not... I mean, I'm still pretty new to all this. But I like that idea. I'll take that forward to try and be mindful about that. I want to stab some silver in here. I feel like I'm foolish enough to just try and get it in there. I don't think that's doing anything, but it felt nice. You know, sometimes that's what counts. All right. What else do I want to do here? I want to paint this black, right? Just this whole thing. That whole back end black. That whole front end black. Again, absolutely this would have been easier had I just done it on the sprue. And then you know what? I want to paint that little viewfinder thing. We've got some colors. Maybe. Or perhaps, no, there's still some yellow. I was going to say perhaps it's totally dried out. Zeta Gundam. Ah, sweet. I'm going to do this part off camera just so I can get the paint in there. But yeah, I mean, again, not like great. Pink, I don't have pink. Unfortunately, I got no pink. But I do have a little bit of red. I'm gonna stick this. Oh, that really doesn't do anything. Well. All right, I think we can call this one done here. We'll equip him with his rocket launcher. Got a little bit of paint on my hands. I want to make sure it's like dried. I don't want to fuck up my new commander. But yeah, this was fun. It's been a minute. It feels good to get another. You know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm being clever. Do one of these. It feels good to get another Leo done. I think that works. Maybe it's not the exact positioning that it would be if it was a smaller shoulder rocket. I'll probably end up, yeah. So if we take that piece off, so yeah, so that's what I'll need to do. I do have the open hand. Let's at least get that piece right. Automatic panel liner. That's interesting. Let me make sure I got the right hand here. All right, I'm gonna pop this hand off. Being careful, hopefully I don't lose any of my bits. This plate on the back end. Yeah. All right. You know what? If this is the finale, then let's make it a proper finale. We're just gonna take this whole section off of that shoulder piece. That goes in there. We're gonna take the shoulder piece we didn't use earlier. Put that on, like so. We can now hold it up, like so. We can reach out for it. Yeah! Look at that! I've got a little viewfinder. I've got the bazooka. It's like, you know, not perfectly in place, but it's in a pretty good spot. I think he looks pretty good. All right, we're gonna call this one done, and I'll catch you all on the next one. I've got a review coming out Saturday. It's got a giveaway involved. Tomorrow, Osprey is doing more Monster Hunter stuff, and yeah, we're gonna call this one done. And I'll talk to you all later. Thanks everyone for sticking by. Oh, sorry. I stopped paying attention to chat. Cartridge is refillable. Oh, yeah. Send me the link. Sweet. All right. Have a good night, everybody. Bye.